Hi, it's Vanessa Lee. Welcome to Always the Wild Ones. Today I'm going to have a cosy day at home with the plants. I've got my cup of tea. I suggest you do the same. Get yourself nicely situated. I'm going to try and make my way around the room and repot some of my plants. Some of them grew like crazy whilst I was away for 2 weeks in Cape Town. And some of them are looking a little bit upset, and some of them I just feel like messing around with, so I'm going to take you along with me on that. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, that's good. Let me get my potting mat out. Still got that floppy one. Actually, my potting mat that I ordered is at a friend's house, so I just need to go and collect it. You know what, I'm not going to do that. Right, first I will need to get this one out of this pot. So I'm just squeezing the pot and trying to wriggle her out. There we go. Lovely. So I'm not going to really mess with her root system too much. I'll leave her like that. This I can use for someone else. And now I just want to put a layer of soil in here. I'm really pleased with this plant. The new leaf is absolutely amazing. And that grew whilst I was away. I don't even remember it showing signs that it was going to grow a leaf, to be honest. So that was a really nice surprise when I got back from my holiday. And the leaf is just crazy. Let me just show you actually. I've got to show off this leaf. It's crazy nuts. So this was the leaf before, and this is the leaf that grew whilst I was away. I mean, it's almost double the size. It's kind of a bit bent in, and it has been living in a propagation box, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. So I got a feeling that it's creeping this way. I hope I'm right. It doesn't really, I don't know, is it going that way? I think it's going this way. Well, I really don't know. What if I get the direction wrong? Hopefully I don't. I think it's this way. I don't know. I mean, the roots are coming out here, so maybe it's more this way. Okay, that makes more sense. Because why would the roots, I don't know, I've got a feeling it's going to kind of, I don't know. Anyway, I can always reposition it afterwards. It's in, and then use the soil. It was in before. And there's a little bit of lacquables there, but that's fine. Oh, I'm so pleased. She's in her little glass vessel. And hopefully we've got this right, and that she's going to creep in that direction. Fingers crossed. Just make sure there's soil down that side. And then after this plant, I want to do the acacia. Oh, that was scratchy. Okay, I think she's in. Yeah, that is looking good. There she is. Oh. Okay, next. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Just flick a load of dirt all over the floor. So yeah, next, no, I'm just going to do that. So yeah, next I want to get on to, oh no, I've left the jar in the kitchen, so I need to go and get that. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back, and I am going to do the next plant. which is this guy. That jar still looks quite small actually. So I wanted to put this one in this jar. Actually no, it's going to be fine. A bit drippy. And do I need a bowl? That's the question. So I'm going to start with putting some of these little balls at the bottom. That should be enough. And this time I'm going to tip some in. Wow, look at that. Beautiful root system. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong there. I don't know what's up with this plant. Let's take some of that off. And I'm going to pop her in here. I don't know how long she's going to be in this jar for, but it's at least something. Okay, so that's that one done. More or less. And then next, who do I want to do next? Oh, I actually want to show you something. Okay, so that's good. Yay, that's another one. So I wanted to show you, oh, it's inside the prop box behind me, hang on. So I actually wanted to show you that I have seen some activation on one of my Malona chrysums. I'm going to try and get in there. Down there inside you can see there's a little shoot happening. Yay! I like literally just saw that when I was on my lunch break, my little lunch break. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so the next thing I want to tackle is this leaf. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's clearly not happy where it is. It's been there for 2 weeks. Yeah, so this is the leaf. Nothing is really happening in there. Let me just take it out. Oh no, I can see something. Look. Oh, hang on. Oh my God, it's happening. Can you see? There's like a little white bump there. That is a root. That is a root about to activate. Okay, plonk it back in then. I think I'll just give it some fresh water and put it back under the dome again. The leaf is looking horrific. I mean, it's not going to stay, but it's at least photosynthesizing and doing its job. So this, oh, I'm so happy. Okay, cool. So that's that one. I don't believe there's anything else that I want to repot. I'm going to have a quick look round. There's bound to be something somewhere, and I'll get straight back to you. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm just going to water these plants now. I'll show you how I do that. The soil is already quite wet, so I just basically want the reservoir to be full and not much else. So I'm just going to tip it down one side. Okay, it's filling up now. Yay, so that's that one. That's that done. And then I need to find a space for that one on the table. And then I'll just fill this one up. I'm not going to use this because it has fertilizer in it, and the lechuza pond already has fertilizer. There are a couple of little spaces actually, so I'm just going to get my tool. I'm going to gently, what I'm actually trying to do is move the root, so I'm not stabbing the root, I'm actually trying to just move the root, and then hopefully the pond will just shift down. And that did work, so that's good. Okay, that's a lot better. And then I'm just going to get some water for this one. So this is just plain water. And that's that guy done. There we go. Yay. And then I think the last thing I want to do is try and propagate this one a bit. So I'm going to cut. Where am I going to cut? I think I'm going to cut this one. And I'm going to cut it about, where to cut it? Oh, I need my secateurs. Is it secateurs or secateurs? I don't know how you say it. These things. And I think I'm just going to cut it a couple of different places. So I'm going to cut it. Oh, it's so hard cutting things, isn't it? I'm going to cut it there. So I'm going to remove one of the leaves, obviously. I think I'm just going to do that with my finger. Like so. And I think I might do this one all as well. But you can pretty much already see that the roots are kind of there. I don't know if you can see that, there's these kind of fluffy bits. Anyway, so I'm now going to make a hole with my paintbrush. Like so. I'm going to put that in. Just like that. And then just fill that in. Like that. Should I cut some more? Maybe I'll cut this one. Yeah, I'll cut this one. I'm going to cut this one. I'm actually going to cut it about here, I think. Yeah. And then I'm going to remove these leaves again. Create a hole. Like so. And then just push that inside. And I'll probably put this one in a propagation box for a little while. Although the soil is very moist. Actually no, I'm just going to leave it out. So there we go. She's looking quite cute, isn't she? Yay. So that is 3 plants done. Everybody else seems pretty happy. I do want to repot my brand new plants, the 2 new plants that I bought. I'll just show you those. So yeah, this is one of them. I'm so happy with this plant. It was on my wish list and I found it half price. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's called a jungle cactus or is it a zigzag cactus? Something like that. I know that these plants are susceptible to aphids, so I think that's what that marking is, and that's probably why. Can you see it? Oh, there. So I think that's probably why it was on sale. Probably needs a water actually. Yeah, so I want to repot this one, but it's still acclimating to my home, so I'm going to leave that one alone for about another week or two. And then this one I've only had for about 2 days, and you can see she's got some new shoots coming. Another one there. So yeah, I will wait probably 2 weeks before I repot this one. She is living on the far side of the living room. Hi guys, so I'm back. I've actually changed my mind about my zigzag cactus. I cut off 2 pieces, 2 branches, and I've kind of cut off the infested parts. I've made sure that they're the right way up, so I'm just letting those callus over. And I've decided that I'm going to repot the plant now. I don't know, I just feel like it. I mean, it's been here for 2 weeks, so yeah, I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to tip the camera down. I'm going to actually do things on the floor. I just find it easier at the moment. Yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to take off all the soil and give her some fresh, lovely, highly nutritional soil from Chores. I'm going to give it this jungle mix. I'm just using that for everything these days. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I've got the plant. Most of what's here is looking very healthy. I'm not seeing any kind of pest. Let's get it out of this pot. Wow, there's this really loud motorbike going by. I don't know if you can hear that. So I hope this is going to be easy. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit tricky. Let's have a look. Ooh, really fine roots. Wow. I don't know if you can see that, but look how fine those roots are. Okay, so I need to be very gentle. And then hopefully the new substrate is going to be a good move. This is literally just cocoa coir, so I don't know. Oh, we've got a separate piece. Yay! Another one here. Okay, so if it keeps doing that, that makes life a bit easier. Oh, here we go. Another one. So I'm just going to try and get off as much soil as I can without destroying it. And I'm absolutely over the moon that I have a different leaf shape in my collection. It's like I've got a lot of heart-shaped, which is of course my favourite. I mean, who doesn't like a heart-shaped leaf? But wow, they're really fine. Yeah, so I'm quite thrilled. Now I really want more plants that are kind of long belt like leaf. Do they call them belt leaves? Or strappy belt leaf kind of leaves, you know, like really long. There's a couple of anthuriums that I would love to purchase if they pop up somewhere. And there's also an orchid, what is it called? It's called African Delight or something. I'll see if I can put the correct name up for you guys. It's gorgeous, this particular plant. Only flowers once a year, and it flowers at night, and I think the flower only opens for a certain amount of time. It's like a real tricky little thing, but it's very romantic, I guess, if you get the opportunity to see it. But I just like it for the leaves, really. I'm not too fussed about flowering plants. I mean, I have Hoyas, and I have had one Hoya flower for me, but I mean, it was lovely, it was really nice, but I'm definitely more into the leaves, the greenery. Okay, so this is looking good. Really happy. Oh, another little piece there. So hopefully these roots, I mean, they look nice and white. So I don't know if I'm going to rinse the soil off or not. We'll see. But yeah, these are kind of like how the roots, they're looking really wobbly, which I'm always a bit suspicious about. But it's quite fine, they're fine roots, so they would be quite wobbly, I guess, especially with soil hanging off them. So I'll try not to freak out too much. I think everything so far is looking pretty good. And I'm just hoping that by giving it this soil, it'll give it a nice burst of nutrition, because this soil is, I mean, it literally is just cocoa coir. There's nothing beneficial in there apart from the fertilizer that I gave it. It's like kind of quite a classic move for most like plant shops. They sell their plants in like really basic soil, and the better the soil for your plant, the better plants, the healthier your plant's going to be. And out in the wild, they'd most definitely be getting a lot more nutrition from just like falling foliage and, oh, is that a fly? No, it's not. Okay, cool. It's just a bit of dust. Yeah, like falling foliage and, you know, that whole little ecosystem that's going on in the wild. So I want to try and replicate what it would be getting as much as I can. Obviously it's not going to be as good, it's never going to be as good. I just snapped a root. Need to be more gentle. Okay, I don't think I'm going to fiddle around with that too much more. And I'm happy to get most of that off. So I'm going to clean all of this up. Oh, this one has quite a lot of roots. Look at that, just for that little knob. Amazing. Oh, oops, another bit of root. Okay, let me just stop. I'm just going to scoop that over. Scoop that over there. And what I want to do next is I'm actually going to go and wash this quickly, and I'll be right back. Right, back with a nice clean pot. And I'm just going to put a layer of soil in there. Ah, I love this soil. Right, let's start putting this thing back together again. That one. This little guy. Oh gosh. This little guy. Actually, you know what? I'll put them all together like that first. These ones definitely need to go a little deeper. There's another one. Definitely needs to go fairly deep. Okay. A couple of little bubbers. Is that a funny little one? Oh, here we go. That's a funny little guy. Put that one. Oh, this one's got a lot of roots going on. I mean, I'm really tempted to put this in a clear pot, but I'm not going to this time. And then I've got these two. So I've got one there. Ooh, like that. And I think the other one on the other side will look cute. Yeah. Okay. It's going to be a bit tricky. Okay, we're in. So I really hope this works out for my plant. Oh, I love this plant. I'm already in love with it. Already obsessed, definitely want more. So now I want to like start thinking about my shelving, because I'm really not happy with how my plants are presented at the moment. And I'm thinking about getting maybe some clear shelves. I've only found one company that does clear shelves, so if there's anyone here in London or in England that knows about companies that do really strong clear shelves, please give me a heads up, like share the information. Because I think clear shells would be absolutely magical, especially with like a lot of the plants that I have being in glass vessels. It would be nice, but if not, I'll probably just do wood shells. But I'm thinking clear also because then the lights will just shine through, rather than me having to put lights on every single level. So then I can just put plants that obviously don't need as much light on the lower shelves, and then the ones that need the most on the top ones. Okay, so that is looking really good. Oh, okay, that one's not actually in. Hang on a minute. Where are you going? You think you're going somewhere? You're not going anywhere. Put more soil in there. And I definitely need a load of soil around here. Oh, that funny little one didn't go in. I need to do that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh no, I forgot the funny little dude. Actually, I think I'll put this in with my other propagations, with those guys up there. I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay. So here, she's kind of like looking a bit perkier actually. I think that was a good move. I'll give it a little water, and then I'm going to hang it back where it was. Yay, it's another one. Okay, so yeah, let's do the cuttings. I'm going to put the cuttings into this pot, which kind of seems a little too big right now, but no, it'll be fine. Okay, so let me tip the camera down again. So we're going to do all these little cuttings, and then I'll probably just put that into a propagation box, or maybe into a plastic bag. I don't know, we'll see what space I have. So let's tip you down to the messy floor. So yeah, I've got this cup. Try. Oh my god, that was terrible. Did you see that? So I'm just going to fill this with some soil now. I have like a cup of soil here that is was left over from, I think, from my Albion. So I'm just going to put that in there. Oh, hang on. No, I'm going to take a little bit out. So I need to put this guy in. So I'm just kind of holding it up, but I want the roots to kind of go down as deep as possible. That's pretty good. Another handful. Okay, so that piece is in. So that's the only bit with roots currently. But apparently this plant roots up quite quickly. So these are all my pieces. I made sure to keep the ends the right way up, because that is very important when propagating. So I'm going to just put them in, I guess. Okay, so that's that little guy done. And then all I'm going to do is water it and just put it somewhere bright, I guess. Okay, it's in. It's definitely in. There we go. Cute. Really happy. Okay, I'm going to clean up. I'm going to clean up and I'll get back to you. I don't think there's anything else. I'm really pleased that I did that because I'd already chopped off a piece of the plant anyway, so I may as well just kind of complete the process. So I thought I'd just show you where everybody is. I've decided to put the pastasanum back in this box and she's looking very happy in there. So I'll just slap the lid on. The little Alocasia bambino is doing well. She's in her new substrate. I did top up her lechuza plant with some more. Get her nice and stable. And then we've got this tiny little cutting here. I do need to find a box for this one. I might actually put it in there, but I would like the light to be a bit higher. So I was thinking of actually putting it just in this plastic bag. It's like the old jungle mix bag, and it's plastic, see-through, so that's going to go in there. And there's the mother plant looking fabulous. Who else did we do? Oh, and we did a little bit of propagating with this guy. Trandensia, I think it's called. Yeah, I'll put the name up. So yeah, and then we found out that in fact this monstera alba leaf is going to produce some roots. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We're going to have a little baby, maybe. A little baby albo. That would be amazing. Okay, so yeah, that was today. I'm really pleased. I've got quite a bit done. So I'm back again. I've actually decided to do one last plant. I don't know why I have forgotten about this plant. I sit next to it all the time and she always seems to get neglected because this plant really doesn't ask very much from me. I water it very little. In the summer I'm watering it like once a month, and then in the winter I'm kind of confused as to when to water this. I have just been waiting for it to show signs. I have watered this probably every 2 months. Ooh, something flew out of it. That's not good. But yeah, it's kind of been just showing signs of distress. I'm getting a lot of these kind of browning leaves, and I've pulled out quite a few already. So, and this plant is actually still in its original soil that I bought it in. So I'm going to take it out, have a look at its roots, check this plant out, and just give it some really nice soil and a new pot if it needs it. Alright, so I'm going to tip the camera down. Okay, come to me. Let's get her out of here. So yeah, absolutely in the dark when it comes to the winter care of this plant. Okay, so the roots are looking good. So that's something at least. Can you see that? Yeah. So I'm going to take off as much of this as I can. Oh, do you want to have a look at the roots a little closer? Ooh. Really chunky. So the soil is literally just falling off. It feels like complete cocoa core, so I feel that this is actually a really good move. And I've got 2 pots here. This is the pot that it came from, so that is 1 size up, and that's 2 sizes up. I probably will just stick to the 1 size up. And that's a good move. Wow. Yeah, she definitely needed some better soil. I mean, this soil is just very basic. No, the roots are, the roots are dodge. The roots aren't good. So maybe they feel actually quite dry. So I've got some work to do here. Got quite a bit of work to do. Oh my gosh, I've almost killed my plant. Hopefully they're not all like that. Okay, these feel good. They feel fine. Okay, so it's just 1 or 2 of them that have just dried out, and I think that's just a combination of obviously my bad kind of care of just really not knowing what to do in the winter with this plant. It's so much easier for me to understand this plant in the summer for some reason. I just messed up when we got to the winter. Oh no. But we're gonna try and get her back to... Okay, so these 2 look good. Let me show you. Those roots are looking just fine. Actually, let me put those there. But then these ones, let me show you what a bad root looks like. You can see that that is just dry. That's completely just... So I'm going to have to pick all of that off. Yeah, that is just... But I think... I don't know. I think it will be okay. We just need to try and salvage some of these roots. Oh my gosh. Can you see this? There's barely anything left. It's just that one. It's just that one root. Oh my goodness, what have I done? And here, what about this? Yeah, these are also quite bad. Okay, so I don't know, maybe I should separate the parts of the plant that need the most help. Okay, we've got some roots here on that one, so that's pretty decent. I'll put that with those guys. Okay, 1 bit left. hopefully this one's going to be okay. I mean, it's pointless leaving these dried roots. Yeah, I've definitely allowed this plant to dry out too much. So I'm going to start upping my watering. I think maybe I'll just keep it to once a month. Okay, so that's that guy. Look, it's got like a weird little one growing out the side there. I'll just leave that. And then this is the only one that's kind of a little worrying with its one root. But, yeah, and I'm going to cut that there as well. Maybe I should keep this bit separate. Okay, let me just chuck all this away. And I'm now wondering if this pot is going to be too big. Let's have a look. Let's see. No, I think it'll be okay. I think I'm going to go for this pot rather than going back for this one. And that way I can use this. Oh, let's see if I can do this. You know, this little trick of mine. Without chucking it all over the floor. Yay! And it's in. Practice, you see. I'm getting tidier at this. Right. Next. So I'm just going to trim this soggy bit of the root off. Give it a fighting chance. Just want to kind of see if there's any more rotting. I wonder if I should cut it to there actually, because oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this bit separate. I mean, it's quite cute, isn't it? Why not? Okay. So, I really hope that this pot isn't too big. I'm going to go for it. I mean, it's going in a completely different soil now. It will be going into this Grow Tropicals. Got another bag. Oh, I need my scissors. Hang on. I'm back. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm back. So I was just checking to see that I was recording. So that's that open. I'm going to take all of these out again, and I'm just going to give a closer inspection to all of them. And then we can move on. Yeah, that's fine. One. So yeah, if you ever have to repot your plant, it's always worth looking at the roots, and I have made the mistake in the past not checking out the roots properly before repotting, and just repotting a plant that just had terrible roots. So I'm trying to be better at doing every single step when I'm repotting now. Okay. Don't see anything else that I'm concerned about. Pull it off. Okay, you're good. This one's fine. There's no like weird rotting or anything, so that's great. And then this one, I'm going to take that off. That does not look good. But the rest is fine. Yeah. Okay. So with the new pot, oh no, the little baby fell off. Maybe I'll propagate that one. Put it in some water, see what happens. So I'm using this nice chunky aeroid mix, which I know ZZ plants would prefer, definitely to that cocoa core. Put a layer in the bottom. And that is quite a deep layer. And then I just want to make sure that I place them in a way that looks attractive to me. So yeah, I just want them to look pretty. It's got to look cute, you know. These bulbs are really interesting, aren't they? Massive. Oh, see another dangly looking root. Let's take that off. Okay. So that's them in. And then this last little one. It's quite nice when it fans out like that, I think. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. More soil. Just turn it around a bit. Hang on. Boop. Okay. Oh, I'm going to bury that little one. Okay, that's looking good. Let me spin it round so you can see the other side. So we've just got this kind of empty section here. Just fill that in. Okay. And now I'm just going to give it a little tap and try and knock it into some sort of positioning. And there's just like a little section in the middle there I want to fill in. And we're done. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Luckily I've got the Hoover right next to me, so I don't need to worry too much about the mess that I'm making. I can see flies flying around and I'm not know what that's all about. Okay, she's in. She's in, she's in. Okay, so the ZZ Raven is looking a bit happier. I'll keep an eye on that one. Now we have this part of the plant that has a very small amount of roots, as you can see. Just has this one little bit here. I have checked it out, it's not rotting. This bit is nice and firm, so it should be okay. We just need new roots. So I found this clear cup and I've already put some leckables in the bottom there. I just like to always have like, I hate the idea of my plants just sitting in water, so I I don't know, it's just like a habit of mine now. I just always put lacquer balls at the bottom. I don't know if it's really necessary, but anyway. So let me put the camera down once more. So this is what we're working with. I'm going to put some soil in the bottom. And then I'm just going to chuck this on top, really. There we go. It's in. Some of these chunky bits here, just shove that down the side. Hopefully it will just stand up like that, and I'll give that a water at the same time as I do the mother plant. And then once that's grown some roots, I'll probably put it back with the mother plant. And then the last part is this little bit that fell off. I'll propagate that in some water and see what happens. Cute, eh? So sweet. Okay, so that is everything. Today has been so relaxing and exactly what I wanted to do on my day off. Just have like a nice cozy day in. It's cold outside, and I did one of my favourite things to do, which is hang out with you guys and my plants and faff around and chat. So it has been perfect. I hope that you enjoyed it too. Yeah, please do let me know how you feel about my videos. I have recently been struggling to make shorter videos for some reason. I'm definitely not doing that on purpose. So I'd love to know how you feel about the length of my videos. Do you prefer them short and sweet, or do you like them quite long? Do you find yourself also doing a little bit of gardening, or I don't know, maybe cleaning stuff around your house? I'd love to know actually what you guys do whilst you're watching my video. So do leave that in the comments below. Definitely keep your comments coming, and also like there were a couple of things today that were very new to me, like the fishbone cactus, doing that propagation. If there is anybody that has had success with the propagation, or even if it wasn't successful, do tell me. I'd love to know. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I could just keep waffling on. It's so hard to say goodbye, but I'll see you again. If you enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if it's your first time here, please do hit that subscribe button. I want to see you here again. And have a fabulous day. Bye.